Hi everyone, this is Miss Perot. I had a couple of you ask me if I could run through the directions for the Great Gatsby character map. And instead of trying to send out emails, I thought this might be a little bit easier for everyone. So for those of you who maybe haven't been working on it or kind of forgot what to do, you are going to be doing a character map. And you can do that in a Google Doc, on a Prezi, Google Slides, Notability, or even just on a piece of paper. And you are going to be creating a character map that focuses on 4 characters in total. So 2 of the characters have to be Daisy and Gatsby, but you get to choose any other 2 that you want to. So if you want to do Jordan and Nick, Nick and Tom, Tom and Myrtle. Some of you asked if you could do Mr. Wilson, and I was a little hesitant at first because there's not necessarily very much in the book on him, but some of you were able to do it really well. So if you want to use Mr. Wilson, you can. I'm fine with that. You also need to have 2 settings. So you could pick East Egg and West Egg, the Valley of Ashes in the Midwest, the Valley of Ashes in New York, whichever pairing you want. And then you have to have an image for all 6 of these things. So you need to have an image for your 4 characters and an image for your 2 settings. And I'll show you some examples. Then you're going to show how everything connects to each other. And I've seen this done by students in a couple different ways, and you'll see that in the examples. You also need direct citations of the text. 3, I really just want 3 per image. If you wanted to give me 4, you can. But these quotes need to connect to your image and what you think that image is portraying about your character or your setting. So if you just have random quotes about your character or about your setting, but they don't connect to your image, you're going to be downgraded points for that. When you're done with your character map, you have to provide me a 350 to 500 word narrative of your artifact or your character map that really shows why you picked the images you did, what it represents, how it represents your character or your setting, and then you're also discussing very, very briefly how those quotes connect as well. And then you can upload that to Classroom. If you create a Prezi or a Google Slides, just upload that. If you've done something else, you're going to have to save it as a PDF. And if you need help with that, just let me know. And then if you've literally just done it on paper, which I'm going to show you an example of a student who just did it on paper, just take a picture and send it to me. And then the checklist of requirements is just, this is literally what you need and what you have to focus on. Here's one example. Here is your scoring rubric. And then I'll show you the examples. So that's a narrative. Okay. Now when I zoom in, it gets a little wonky, so sorry. I'm just gonna leave it be. So this student has Daisy, Tom, they did New York, Gatsby, Myrtle's a rat. So they used their visuals and then their quotations support. And then the student also showed how are these 2 connected, how's Daisy connected over here. So this student was able to really represent very well of how everything's interconnected. This is part of their narrative that they sent me. So they explain the characters, what the images represent, part of the quotes. So I'll just leave this up for a minute so you can look at it. And I might just go ahead and save these to Google Classroom for you guys so you can see. And this is a Prezi. So this is Nick. Here are the 3 quotes. His image. Jordan. Interesting. Little explanation of who she is. And then the 3 quotes. Again, little explanation, the 3 quotes, the image. Same thing. So I don't have the narrative for this student, but here is what he did for the map itself. So here are a couple of different examples of how you can set everything up. So I hope that helps a little bit, and I hope I was clear enough. If you have any questions, you can go ahead and email me. Otherwise, I will have office hours starting next week. I did send out a survey asking everyone what times work for them. And I can tell you, even if it's not office hours, you can still contact me and I'll still respond. So hope that helped. Let me know if it did, let me know if it didn't, and I will go ahead and upload those samples so you can have them. Bye, guys.